Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. How is everybody doing? Hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Let me just go ahead and very quick get my my computer ready so I can go on Decoupage Central. Come on. Bear with me, my friends. As you come in, say hello. Okay. All right, almost there, almost there. Okay. Finally, I'm here. Alrighty. Yay! Now I have access. Hello, my friends. Happy Wednesday. This is Carla with Grabsy Carla. And today I am cross-posting. I am live on Decoupage Central, but also I am live on my page. So today we are going to use a new rice paper from Decoupage Central. So we're gonna be using this beautiful bunny. I really like the vintage look. So hopefully you like it and hopefully you get inspired. The link for this rice paper, it is in my description, okay? Because I know I'm gonna forget. So we're gonna use this rice paper. I'm using one of, well, this is a new mold that I got from Decoupage Central as well. So we're gonna use this, and the name is He Loved Me. Okay, it is from IoD. Okay, my friends. And I'm gonna use this wooden egg. Maybe this might be for a door hanger or just for a home decor. Okay, so we'll see what we get, my friend. Say hello as you come in. Let us know where you're watching us from. And also if you are on Decoupage Central, you can comment because I'm gonna be able to read your comments, okay? So I'm just gonna say hi on my page. Hopefully Facebook works this time. Last time I was having trouble reading the comments, but comment, say hello as you come in, my friend. So this cute bunny, okay, I just got it. I really like the color. I like the vintage look. I like all the details. Look at that. But I want to show you, I got another one as well. So here's another bunny. And I already know what I'm gonna use this rice paper. So you might gonna see another project soon. I really like this one. So let me know in comments, what do you think? In the middle of the live, I will show you some of the rice papers that I got from Decoupage Central. I'm super excited, but I really like all these new prints. I am loving it. Alrighty, my friends. So, hi Luan, how are you? Happy Wednesday, girl. It's 7 degrees over there. Oh my goodness. Girl, that is super cold. You are in New York. Oh my dear, sending you hugs. Stay warm, my friend. That is cold. How are you doing, Luan? Are you having a good day? Alrighty, so because I'm gonna use this beautiful mold, okay? These are daisies. So I already start working with some of my molds, okay? So I will show you some of the molds that I was already using for this. So here we have a big daisy, okay? So before I glue it to my wooden egg, I'm just going to paint it, okay? I'm using air dry clay. I want to mention that to you, my friend. and here's another one. Okay, so I have two big ones. I still have to get another medium size and some leaf as well. Okay, so we're gonna get this, and one medium size, okay? So I'm thinking decorating my wooden egg. The molds will be on top and some of that on the bottom, okay? Hopefully you like this idea. And again, I'm here to inspire you. We're here to craft together. Let me know in comments if you're crafting with me. Hi, Kathy. Happy Wednesday, my friend. Hi, Tracy. How are you? Hi, my beautiful Cheryl. How are you doing, my dear? How is everybody doing? Alrighty, my friends. So I'm gonna put my wooden egg on the side, and I will show you the air dry clay. So I'm using IoD air dry clay. Okay, I like switching either with air dry clay or amazing casting resin, but today, because I'm working with different molds, I really want to have the ability so I can put all them together, and it is easier that way. You can stack over each mold. Okay, so if you have any questions while I'm working with this, my friends, just comment below and I will get your comment as soon as I see it. Okay, so let me see. We're gonna use cornstarch, my friend. Cornstarch. Let me know in comments if you are new with using air dry clay, or have you used air dry clay before? All right, I'm gonna dust some cornstarch over my mold, my silicone mold, and then I'm going to get some of this air dry clay. I started in small pieces. Okay, I think this is good. Maybe gonna bring this together, and now I'm going to warm it up. Okay, so I have that piece of air dry clay. I'm just gonna warm it up and make it more flexible. Okay, my friend. Hi, Brenda. How are you, my dear? Happy Wednesday. Hi, Christy. Welcome, welcome, my friend. You're watching me while you're cooking dinner. Nice. Thank you, my dear. Kathy, it's so nice seeing you too, my friend. Is that a new mold? No, my friend. This is, I don't know what year this mold came out, but for me, it is a new mold. Yes. But I don't know. I don't remember what year this mold came out. The name of this mold is He Loved Me. He Loved Me. Beautiful daisies. All right, now that my air dry clay is more flexible, because I can tell, okay, you will feel that. I'm gonna place down, and then I'm gonna place it in the center, and then with my fingers, I am going to start pushing my air dry clay to the sizes, okay? So I'm being kind of like a gentle, but not too hard, okay? So that's why it is important when you're using air dry clay to warm it up first, okay? And then I'm gonna take some of the extra, because I'm gonna use those for my next molds. And you have to work fast with your air dry clay because it dries. So work fast, my friend. And also keep the back closed. Okay? So I'm gonna bring this all together. Put it on the side. Then I'm gonna continue removing the extra air dry clay. So now I have a rolling pin. I'm gonna use this to make my back of my mold flat, because you want it flat. Okay, so I use this just to make it flat. All right. Now I'm cleaning up the extra small clay that we have on the side. Okay. And then I'm gonna show you. So now the back of my mold, it is super flat. Okay. So that is good. Now I'm gonna bring this down. Tap, tap. Then we're gonna bring our silicone mold up, like a bring close to us. And here we have a beautiful mold, okay? A beautiful casting, all right? So you can clean up. If you still see small pieces, you know, that is extra clay, you can clean it up later, but for me, it looks good, okay? All right, so we have that. Hi, Sheila, how are you, my friend? Thank you, girl. Good seeing you, my friend. How are you doing? All right, so now we're going to do the extra. Now we're going to do this, okay? The big leaf. So we're going to dust it up with cornstarch again. So I'm going to need 2 of those. And we're going to need 2 small ones, okay? So what I'm doing is a sorry, Easter home decor, okay? So that's what I have on mine. So I'm gonna make it kind of like a little bit of vintage, okay? Let me see if I can use the whole thing. I think I can. Okay. So here we go. So now I'm bringing my air dry clay down, making sure I have the whole space with my air dry clay. And then I'm going to start cleaning up the extra again. Okay. So now with my tool, I'm gonna continue removing more, because this is a big piece. If you are on Decoupage Central, my friend, say hello. Hope everybody is having a beautiful day. Let me know in comments, what are you doing? I'm focusing right now on my air dry clay so I can start working with my rice paper and my wood cutout. Okay, looks good. So we're gonna do the same thing. Bring this down. And here we have another casting. Okay, so I'm going to need 1 more of this. Look at how beautiful is this, my friend. So I'm gonna need 1 of that and 2 small ones. And we are almost done. So again, I'm bringing my cornstarch, my extra air dry clay. Hi Yuri, how are you, my friend? How long will it take the flour to dry? Usually is this air dry clay dries between 6 hours or maybe 8 hours. So it dries super fast, okay? But what I like from IoD air dry clay is that you are able to paint it, but just be careful when your air dry clay is fresh, okay? So that is one thing that I like when I'm using air dry clay from IoD, okay? I can go and start decorating my molds, okay, even though they are kind of like fresh, you know, they're very, you know, yeah, they're new mold. So, but it dries between 6 and 8 hours. Okay, so here we go. We still have to get some extra. So I'm going to remove some of here. I'm gonna come back and get your comments, my friends. Just in seconds. Let us know in comments if you are new to my Facebook page or to Decoupage Central. Yuri, you just finished dinner. Girl. All right, I'm gonna need some more air dry clay. And I don't need too much. I'm going to warm up. Now I'm going to bring the other one on top of the previous air dry clay. Okay. All right, we're gonna get the rolling pin again, making sure our back is all flat. All right, let's get the extra ones. Very good. Also, you can use amazing casting resin if you prefer that way. That one dries super, super fast. Okay. So here we have. So we need another one. Bring this down. And here we have another big leaf. Okay. So you will see me how I bring my molds together. Okay, my friends? Let me catch some comments. All right, my friends. Thank you so much for being here, my dears. All right, so now it's time to do the small ones, okay? So I'm gonna need 2 of those. So let's bring this, and I'm gonna combine with the ones that I already used, like I have for leftover, okay? So we wanna make sure we warm up. We make this air dry clay flexible. I have to get more air dry clay. Okay. Something like this. Bring this. Press down. And here we have a small one. Okay. Christy, the mold is beautiful, right, girl? Yes, my friend. I got super inspired by my friend Sandra. She used it for a door hanger. And girl, she made beautiful projects using these molds. So I was like, I don't have that mold. I need those. I have the sunflower, but I don't have the daisy ones. So definitely this was in my cart, and finally I got it. But I went back on Decoupage Central. The mold is not available, but I'm going to ask Janelle if she's planning to bring more of these molds, because it is beautiful. You get different sizes, a lot of things that you can get done with this beautiful IoD silicone mold. All right, here I go again. And you know what? I think I'm gonna make another one, a medium one. We'll see. Time goes by fast, my friend. When I'm start crafting and when I see that time, it goes by fast. Oof. But I'm excited that I'm here with you, my friends. Super excited. We're crafting. We're creating something beautiful, and I really want to inspire you. I will show you some of the new prints from Decoupage Central just in minutes. Let me finish with this, because working with the molds is the first thing that you want to do before your project. So that's why I'm focusing more in here, okay? So here's the other one. Make it flat. Okay. Also, the micro rims help so much. It helps so much when it's time to unmold your casting. All right, here goes. And here we have the other small leaf. Look how cute is this. Hi, Sharon. How are you, my friend? Hi, Patty. How are you? Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my girls, for being here. So nice seeing you all in comments. Sprinkle the love for us, my friend, if you don't mind. All right, so I think we have enough. All right, let me see this mold. I remember I was working with this earlier, but I think I'm gonna get a new one. We'll see. Let me remove this. I just want to make sure it looks good. I like it. Even if I get some cracks, it doesn't bother me. It looks beautiful. All right. We are going to, for now, my air-dry clay, my leftover, I'm going to put it back in the bag. All right. I want to keep this bag super sealed with no air. Okay. What is the clay you're using? My friend, you're not late, my dear. I'm using IoD air-dry clay, and I'm using it for my silicone molds. Okay. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to create either door hanger or a home decor. Okay, so I will show you the wood that we're going to be using for our projects. Just give me a few seconds. Let me clean it up here because I know this is all messy. Just putting everything to the floor. Later I will vacuum. All right, so this is the wood cutout that we're gonna use, okay? So this is a Easter egg wood cutout. So we're gonna use this rice paper. So we're gonna place our rice paper in the center. So I'm thinking using here my molds. I'm thinking using one big daisy with a medium size here and the other one in the bottom. Okay, so either this is for a home decor or for door hanger, or I can use that, gracias mami, or I can use that, mami se va a caer acá, gracias mamita, or I can use this as a home decor, okay, like just standing by itself, okay, something like that. So this is what I have in mind. Okay, my friends, give me some hearts. What do you think? If you are on Decoupage Central, my friend, you can comment. Let me know how are you doing. Do you like the idea? All right. So I'm going to come back with my molds in a little bit. But you know what? Let's go ahead and paint them all white. Okay, I'm going to paint my molds all white. And then I'll come back later and then I start gluing it, okay? So I'm just gonna move it to the sides, making sure everything looks good. I'm gonna clean up some of the extra edge clay that I have around. I don't see much. Nope, everything looks good, So now I'm gonna paint them with white chalk paint, okay? This is how I do it, my friend. Everybody does different craftings. Everybody has a different way to do your molds. But in order for you to avoid, you know, those cracks on your molds, you have to paint them with chalk paint. Hi, Marilyn. How are you, my friend? You love the egg shape? Yes, that's a beautiful one. You have to use, my friend, chalk paint, okay? So you can avoid cracks on your castings. Hi, Audrey. How are you, my friend? You're new there. Yay! Welcome, Audrey. Welcome to Decoupage Central, my dear. How are you doing? Thank you so much, my friend, for saying hello. Where are you watching us from, Audrey? All right, so we have white chalk paint. And I'm gonna use a soft brush. I wanna use a soft brush. Am I gonna use this one? I think I'm gonna use this one. So I'm gonna use this one, my friend, because the bristles, they're super soft, okay? Even though I use it for my where is this? No baking soda. Oh, I forgot the name. Cornstarch, it won't affect. All right, so here we go. We're gonna paint our mold with white chalk paint, okay? And then I will glue it when I finish with my rice papers. It is cold in New York. You're watching us from New York. Welcome, my dear. Welcome, welcome. It is super cold up there, right, my friend? It is snowing. All right, we're gonna just make sure we bring all that chalk paint around our molds. Also on the sizes as well, okay? Be gentle. Remember your casting, it is super fresh, kind of like you just make those castings. So please be careful with when you're painting it, okay? So I'm using a small soft brush. I'm using chalk paint. And then I'm making sure I'm painting also on the sizes. Okay. And then we're going to move to the other ones. So I'm doing this super fast because we are live. And when you're doing it on your own time, take your time, my friend, when you're doing this. It's going good. Oh, thank you, Sheila. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my dear. Hi, Donna. How are you, sweet friend? How are you doing? Happy Wednesday, my girl. Today, I am live from Pancos, Florida, my friend. Let us know in comments where you are. And if you are new either to my page or to Decoupage Central, let us know so we can welcome you. All right, so I just want to finish giving a color to my castings, okay? And I'm using chalk paint, white chalk paint. Okay, we're almost done. I want to make sure I get also on the edges. So that is how I do it when I'm using air dry clay. I always paint it right away. That way I don't get some you know, cracks. So I use chalk paint. But if you feel more comfortable using amazing casting resin, that also works. Okay. All right, so I'm painting everything white. For the leaf later, I will come back with a green color. But I want to protect my casting. Cold and snowy in New York, my friend. Wow, girl. For how long is being snowing, my friend? It is snowing, I think, west in Florida. I don't remember the name of that the county, but I know it is snowing up there, west north. Where I am is just cold, but it was raining a few days ago. All right, so we're almost done with this. I have one little one. Okay. my friends, so I'm done with this. I'm done. Everything looks good. I'm going to maybe come back later with more white, but I will do that when it's all painted, like when it's all glued, okay? All right, so okay, all right, I'm gonna stop it right here. Let me see, maybe here before I forget. All right, so I already paint my castings, okay? I'm gonna let it sit just for seconds until I finish with my rice paper. Lost me know the name of the mold. Kathy, the name of the mold is He Loved Me. He loved me. Yeah. He loved me. Okay? Yes. We had about 4 inches today. Oh, wow, girl. That is a lot. My mom brought me some tea, my friends. So good. Yes, He Loved Me, my friend. That's the name. He Loved Me. All right. So we're gonna move with our rice paper. All right, super quick. We're using this. All right, super quick. I'm gonna use the white, and especially on the center. Okay, I'm painting my egg white because I want the colors, even though my rice paper has the vintage look, I want all the details from this rice paper to pop more, to show more. So that's why I'm painting the whole thing first with white, okay? You can use acrylics or you can use chalk paint, but I'm using chalk paint because that's what I have my leftovers, okay? So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm just going to do one quick coat, okay? I will tell you the size of that wooden egg so you can have an idea how big is this wood cutout. Okay. New IoD is coming soon, my friend. Let me know in comments. Comment below. Are you excited? Are you excited for that, my friend? All right, this looks good. Gonna put my brush in the water. Here we have, okay? Alrighty, my friends. So we're gonna dry this quick. Good thing I'm wearing my apron. And I'm gonna dry this quick before I decoupage my rice paper. If you like this rice paper, my friend, the link for this rice paper is in my description all the way on top. And if you are on Decoupage Central, and if you don't see the link for this rice paper or for the Eye of the Air Dry Clay, I'm going to post it when I finish here on the live, okay? Or if you have this rice paper already, so here's an inspiration for you. sprinkle the love for us, my friend. All right, so this is good. I will paint the back later. So I want my bunny in the center. Okay, I want my bunny in the center. Looks good. Okay, so here's where I want it. All right, so I'm gonna use my Decoupage varnish and glue. Okay, I'm gonna use Decoupage varnish and glue. And then we're gonna sand it over so we can get those edges clean. Oh, I need to remove these areas before I do that. So super quick, I'm gonna get a big flat brush. We're gonna get some water and you're gonna just follow the line. And then we're going to tear up. We're going to just kind of like removing the white extra paper that we have on the edges. Okay. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. And same thing here. Hashtag replay, my friend, if you're watching this video later. Okay, so here we have some clean edges. Okay, my friend. So now I can move forward with this project. All right, let me see. This goes like this. Okay, my bunny is on the side. I want my bunny to be on the side. I don't want it in the center. I want it on the side. Okay, so let me see. Or maybe a little bit more to the center, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to get the daisies here and sun in here. All right. I'm 100% sure. Yes and yes. All right, my friends. Here we go. This is my favorite part. I'm gonna use another brush. All right, so I'm gonna keep my paper where, hi Larry, how are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. All right, I'm gonna keep my rice paper where I know it's going to be. So I'm just going to get some of the decoupage glue and I'm going to be bringing down my paper in different times, okay? So I'm not gonna do the whole thing in one time. I'm gonna do it in different times. So I'm gonna just hold your paper. That's how I'm doing it. Make sure you bring enough amount. There you go. Okay, and then I'm gonna bring down. have there. Now we're gonna continue on the other side. So bring this up and more decoupage. Anybody has any questions, my friend? If you are just hopping in, say hello. Are you guys ready for the weekend? Any plans for the weekend? Okay. And then when I'm done here, I'm going to bring my paper down again. Stay here. Okay. So I have this plastic bag. So what I do, I use it just to go over my rice paper. That way, I am making it more flat and we don't get bubbles. Okay? So look at that, my friend. Hola, Narita hermosa. How are you, my friend? Okay, so look at my bunny. So I don't see no wrinkles, no bubbles. Looks good. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Lori, I'm doing good, my friend. Thank you. You're watching my live while you're working. Nice, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you, girl. Thank you, appreciate it. All right, we're gonna send it over. Let's see. Yeah. So before I send it over, I want to make sure this is all dry. Thank you, my friends, for being here today. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, before you send the edges, I always make sure my paper is dry. Okay? Okay. So now with my sender, with my 220, we are just removing the extra rice paper. Okay, something like that. Narita, how are you doing, girl? Okay. Super cute. Can't wait to see all finished. All right, so now we're gonna come back with more decoupage varnish and glue so we can seal the rice paper. Okay, so here we go. You want to protect your rice paper, okay? But you can also seal your rice paper later. But I like doing before I move to the other step. First it's gonna be cloudy, but then later it will be clear. So trust the process, my friend. Trust the process. So this is one of the newest prints from Decoupage Central. There's many more, my friend, many more designs that I know you are going to love it. So if you haven't get the chance to go to the website, decoupagecentral.com, check all the new rice papers. New rice papers, check some of the IoD products if you like it. Transfers. And if you decide doing something similar like with this project, tag me, my friend. I would love to see it. Okay? All right. Look at my bunny. What do you think? Narita, you are... Okay, girl. Thanks for letting us know, my friend. Hi, Kathy. Welcome, welcome, my friends. So far, this is what we have, okay? Do you like it? Give me some hearts. What do you think? I love the idea, and I can't wait to bring these molds, all these molds, these ones, in here. They look so beautiful. All right, I'm going to grab some of my tea before it gets cold. So refreshing. All right, so we're gonna try it. So I think this color match with my rice paper. Okay, so I'm using Dixie Belle Putty. Okay, this one. So I'm using this one, my friend. Okay. How are you doing, Kathy? Thank you so much for being here. My friends, is the audio good? Can you hear me good, my friend? Sprinkle the love for us, my friend. Sprinkle the love. I want to inspire your friends, your family, maybe in some groups that you are on. Thank you so much for sprinkling the love. Okay, so we're going to use this color, okay? So how I'm going to do, my friend, is I'm going to use a sponge. I'm going to use this sponge, okay? Gonna use that. I think this goes, where am I gonna keep it? Maybe. We might gonna keep that. We're done with this. Beautiful, beautiful color. All right, we're just going to bring some of the putty color on my tray. Okay, here we have. All right, so I'm going to start with the edges first. I want to make sure it's all dry. I need to dry the edges super quick. Yay, Narita, I'm so happy for you, girl. Kathy, I'm doing good, my dear. I'm doing good. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. to make sure the edges, they are all dry. All right, so here we go. All right, I want the look of this area to show kind of like a texture look, okay? Texture background. So that's what I'm going for this part. Let me see how it goes. Okay, we're gonna blend it in with my edges. Okay, and I'm gonna do the bottom part as well. I'm gonna do 2 coats with this. 2. Thank you, Narita. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my girl. Yes, sprinkling the love helps so much to a creator and also to Decoupage Central. That way other pages can see us get these inspirations. So yes, my friends, sprinkle the love. I appreciate it so much. Oh, I love it. All right, we're gonna dry and then I'm gonna come back again. Start looking pretty. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you like this color? What about on Decoupage Central? What do you think, my friend? Do you like it? Hi, Debbie. How are you, my dear? Happy Wednesday, girl. Thank you so much for saying hello, my friend. Okay, so now I'm gonna come back again with more chalk paint. So again, I am going with a textured look. Texture, okay? All right. Okay, I'm almost done here. So once I finish with this, then that is when I bring my molds. So I'm going very simple with this project. I don't think it's gonna be a door hanger. I think it's gonna be a home decor, a standing home decor, a liner. So I think that's what I'm going for, okay? Maybe I'll do a door hanger next time. Using rice paper for your door hangers looks so beautiful, my friends. Let me tell you. Okay. Oh, I love it. Look at that, my friends. What do you think? Do you like it? Donna, perfect colors. Yay, thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, now we're gonna dry it. And then that's when I bring my molds. All right, here we go again. Here we go. We're gonna dry the whole thing. Marilyn, you love it. Thank you, girl. Thank you, my friend. So now that I'm drying some of this, some of my rice paper, I want to show you. Here's a new print, a bunny, another bunny vintage rice paper. Okay, this is one of the new prints, the new collection from Decoupage Central. We also have a background. This rice paper is so beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. Okay, so it is available on the website again. This is one of the new ones. I was thinking doing the sunflowers, but this will be next time. Next time, definitely this is my next project. You know, I love sunflowers, so this is another beautiful rice paper. Okay. We have more bunnies. This is a dual print because you can either, if you want to use half of this bunny and then you can still use the other side for something else, or just you can use one rice paper and maybe you can use some stencils or transfers. Okay, this is a beautiful one. So this is some of the new papers that I got from Decoupage Central. Here we have a A3 rice paper, my friend. Okay, look at that. You can use it for coasters. You can use it for small projects, small round projects, for keychains. You can use it for wooden tags, because sometimes they have round wooden tags. So beautiful. For Easter, some of them for spring, for regular home decor. So this is a A3 rice paper. A3 is the bigger size from A4. Okay, A4 is the smaller size. Okay, my friends, I always get that questions, and this is the bigger size. Okay, A3 is the perfect size for a door hanger. One more, let me show you one more, my friend. Another background rice paper. This is baby blue with dots. Baby blue with dots, my friends, okay? And one more. A3 bunny rice paper. Look at this, my friend. Okay, so you don't have to go far away. The link for the new collection is in my description. Okay, this is a cute one. I'm always thinking either for a door hanger or a porch liner. I like the idea. This is adorable. Okay, so we're gonna finish drying this. Start looking beautiful, nice. And wait until you see it with that, with the molds. Okay, so we're gonna put that bunny to the side. So now we're gonna bring our molds. They're still good, okay? What we're gonna do, I'm gonna do super quick. I'm gonna paint the leaf with the green color. Okay, so we're painting the leaf with that color. Okay. So I'm using my flat brush. Okay. And I'm just going to do a quick brush just for the leaf. No for the big molds, just for the small ones. Okay, my friends? Okay. And I'm gonna do some of the small ones, 2 small ones. And where's the other one? Right here. Okay? Okay, perfect. Looks good. Making sure I have on the edges, and we are almost done with the project. All right, I'm gonna bring down here. We're gonna close this. And let's give a quick drying. All right. So here is my door, my egg shape. So I'm gonna use Tide Bond. Okay, I'm gonna use Tide Bond for this. Are you ready, my friend? Are you ready and excited? All right, so to make sure I cover this. All right, big sunflower here with a medium size, and then we go big and a small daisy. Get my tool. All right, so here first we're gonna do, all right, let me bring the mold first. Okay, so we have one there, and we have another small one here. Okay, so and then this one will be on the side. Okay, something like that. Give me some hearts if you like it. And then a small one here. Okay. So we have another big mold. Okay, so we have the big one. Maybe we go with, I can also cut it half if it's too big. Okay. That one. Stocking them together. Making it like that, or just maybe the small one here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the small ones to the bottom. There you go. One big leaf on top. Okay, or maybe this one to the side. All right, let's put everything what I had in mind. All right, so this is how I'm going to do my home decor. Okay, so this is first we're going to start with the leaf. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this back here, just lift this here. All right, we need tie bond. Okay, we're using tie bond, quick and thick. What I'm planning to do, my friend, maybe later tomorrow, I am going to use some brown wax so I can give the age look. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to place this right here. Okay, we're going to place it right here. Okay. Going to clean up my pins. Let me clean up here just the paint that we have. I'm using my baby wipes. So now we're gonna get that big daisy one. Okay, I wanna make sure I bring enough glue to the edges. Okay, you don't want too much, but you want your casting to stick to your surface. Okay, all right. So how are we doing? Do you like it? Let me know in comments. I'm just going to bring this one up here, something like that. Okay, there you go. I like it like that. Yeah, looks good. Okay, I'm gonna bring this one up here. On top of that. Hi, beautiful Rosalinda. How are you, my friend? How are you doing, girl? Good seeing you, my dear. Thank you so much for saying hello, my friend. All right, so I am just adding more glue to my casting, and I'm gonna place it over my big, there you go, over my big mold. Okay, so now I'm gonna turn to the other side because I don't want it to the outside, I want it to the inside. Make sure we press down and stick to that surface. Okay, there you go. And then I'm gonna do the bottom part. And then tomorrow I will do the staining. All right, we're gonna bring our mold right here. Maybe I can bring it to, let's see, everything to the top. Now let's go ahead and just use half of that. I wanna show the bunnies. All right, so first I'm gonna glue it and then get the leftover. All right, here we go. Okay, so I'm using tie bond, my friend. Okay, give me some hearts. if you like it. What do you think? Okay, here we have the big mold, the big daisy. I will cut it just in a second. Let me get the other one. Maybe I'll get the leaf before. We'll see. I can always clean up if I have some extra glue around. Okay. There you go. This one will go right here. Okay. Like it. So now I'm gonna bring this small leaf. And then more glue. We need more glue. And then I'm going to bring this up just to bring the small mold inside. There you go. I want it like this. Bring this down. Okay, and now we're gonna do the same thing for the other one. We're gonna do this. Okay. Bring this up here. Lift it up. We have to lift it up so we can bring the, there you go, the small mold. Okay, all right, so now, because one of my molds, they're big, I'm going to use my palette tool just to cut the extra. Patty, looking good. Thank you, girl. Thank you, my friend. You guys are quiet today. Hola, Juanita. How are you? How are you doing, girl? Thank you for saying hello, my friend. All right, so now with my palette tool, I'm just going to just get the extra air dry clay. Okay. There you go. We don't need that. I will paint the back. So we're gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna clean up just the edges. Remember, it's air dry clay. So this air dry clay is still fresh. Okay, looking good, looking good. Now I'm gonna bring okay. I'm gonna need a little bit more of chalk paint, and then tomorrow I will give that the age look. Okay, I just want to share this with you. Hi, Kimi. How are you, my friend? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? All right. So right, my friends. So I think I'm not gonna use, I don't know, should I use the other one? Should I? I think I'm gonna use it. Why not? Why not? I think I'm going to use it. Maybe to the top. All right, here we go. More glue. And we are almost done, my friend. We are almost done with this project. I'm gonna let my air dry clay to dry. And then what I'm gonna do tomorrow to give that age look, the vintage look, I'm going to use dark wax, okay? I'm gonna use dark wax for, oops. I'm gonna use some dark wax. All right, let me bring this down. I'm gonna, I don't think so. This is already drying. Yeah, no, never mind. Never mind, it's good, it's good. My wood, my glue is working, so yes. So no, I don't think I'm gonna use this one. I will use for, or maybe I can just, no. It's okay. It's all right. All right, my friends. So we have our project done. The only thing that is going to be pending is just to use our dark wax. Okay, so that is gonna be pending. You will see that tomorrow. Come back to my page, Craftsy Carla, and you will see the finished project. Okay, so let me clean up my hands before this gets messy. But look at that. Look at that. So my friend, what do you think? Kimmy, first time watching us. Welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for letting us know. My friends, let's say welcome to Kimmy. She's first time watching us. All right, so this is going to be like this. What do you think? Do you like it? Maybe like this. There you go. Okay, remember my glue is still fresh, but this is the idea. Hi, Penny. How are you, girl? How are you doing? Okay, so we have a rice paper with some molds. The only thing that is pending, my friend, that is for tomorrow, what I'm gonna do, I'm just going to give the age look to my molds and to the leaf. That's it. Okay, so it will be for a home decor, something like that. Do you like it? Yes. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Nara. Yuri, thank you, my friend. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, Kimmy. Thank you, my dears. Okay, so again, this is one of the newest prints from Decoupage Central, my friends. I use the mold, the silicone mold, He Loved Me. Okay, I use two big ones, two big daisies, the medium sizes, and the leaf. Okay, so my friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you, Penny. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope you like this project, getting the inspiration, use your molds, combine it with your rice paper, and I can wait to give the age look for real, okay? So, thank you, my friends. Yes, Nonita, message me for the workout out. Yes, my friend. Alrighty, my girls. Thank you, Decoupage Central, for having me tonight. Thank you, Judy, Donna, Kimmy. Thank you, my dears, for spending your evening with me. Beautiful Donna. Thank you, Audrey, as well. And hashtag replay if you're watching this video later, okay? Alrighty, my friends, I'll let you go. Have a blessed night. I will see you all soon. Bye-bye, my friends.